beloved Creator, Shiva, is worthy to be praised. He is the greatest. My beloved Creator, Shiva, please give me clear, concise, divine guidance that serves your highest good. It is so. We are vibrating at the frequency of absolute conscious awareness. It is so. Yeah, I put some new drawings here. This was that satanic attack the other day. And it was exactly 11 months since the separation. So these were the first brave ones to try the G. So it didn't work out very well for them. Anyway, our pa showed me the regent and I saw the ancestors. Yeah. This is the regent. That is the regent. This is the room of shadows, right? So we are souls and we immortal. We move from earth to heaven and back again until we master this level, until we attain the crown of Shiva, which I have now done in my lifetime. Right? So I won't need to reincarnate on this planet. But this is just so that you know, here in the land of milk and honey, you don't die. You return to our beloved Creator. And whatever is on your path, you'll either return to Earth or explore other dimensions. However, there are three worlds, right? This is the benefit of the land of milk and honey. You travel the and the corona. But if you are in Mercyville, they only incarnate there, right? They must walk the straight and narrow because it is what it is. Then you have Hotel California. They forever incarnate there. With these spirits, because these spirits went to Hotel California. Now, whoever was using them are worse off now because that was all they had. They had this kind of power, and this isn't true power. This is conjured, whatever they do. Now, to master uh, this material plane, self control is essential. When you sent into battles, I doubt this will come up again, but I don't know. It won't come up here again. Maybe there's another earth and you will be at this level where through your self-control you will also be able to combat these things because I have these swords. So, right? But that's based on self-control. Even when I got here, I had to retain a lot of self-control because I didn't know about these places and then it's quite overwhelming. But we just keep our cool because we put our full trust in our beloved Creator. And thus far, He has proven to be trustworthy. What He says, He does. So you are more like Him when you are like this. I'm grateful now that I'm appreciating my perfect health. So this doesn't only apply to physical health, mental health, emotional health. Whatever you need help with, just affirm that. Because as souls, you're made in the image and likeness of our beloved Creator. And when you affirm good health over you, and then that is the only thing that can be. So, because the word becomes flesh, and if you're made in the image and likeness of our beloved Creator, then what you speak happens. But you cannot have the contra thought. You cannot say, oh, I'm grateful now that I'm appreciating my perfect health, but complain, and discuss sickness and ailments. You find the balance there, right? And you must know our ancestors are with us. You're never alone. We don't have that luxury of privacy. Our Creator, the ancestors, the elders, our angels, spirit guides, they're always with us. And in the old world, you were made to feel separate, right? But here, just speak to whoever you feel most comfortable with, because everyone here believes in our beloved Creator. They call him by many different names, but his name is Father. Say that in any other language, still him, only one. So you can't go call a man a father, you know. They said the wrong was right, but that's a their problem because this actually took less than 5 minutes. I just didn't want to be so. You see, like one swish, all of these serpents gone. This was like double swords, right? Kind of a little more than one swish. All of them gone. This was supersonic mode. Because these swords I got at the throne. Because you only get knighted at the throne. You only get coronated at the throne. That's why people pretend that they can do those things and consecrate and all that. That is like blasphemy. That's why I say ignorance is dangerous, right? So now I'm thinking when I look at this, like I'm grateful now that I'm appreciating my perfect health. Truth brings great health because the truth sets you free, unburdens you, takes away the confusion. Because in the old world, they were hell bent on confusion and like secret codes and stuff like that. Now they're sprawling it all over because it doesn't work anymore. This is like 100,000 serpents here, or more, because this room was infested. But Archangel Michael and I, and that was only two of us. It was just two of us. And yet we this many and then some. So 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 touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. Alright? Spirit of luck, say your finances are ailing you. Then you affirm great finances, overflowing finances, because perhaps your finances needs to be healed. Now, after all these serpents and things were like shushed, because it's easy for me, right? All the chains and bonds have been broken off the divine brotherhood of man's finances because they thought controlling the economy means that you must submit to them. But our beloved Creator is not like that. He made you gods and goddesses with the ability to think for yourself, to speak and act accordingly. Right? He didn't need to like parole you. He didn't. He said, "No, you have free will, and use your free will to grow in your divinity." So I think you're going to get lucky because now your finances can heal. Besides what other people stole from you, right? How do you manage your finances? See, you always have a role to play. This is a whole other level of duality. Whereas that was like a black and white. This is blue and pink. You know, our spirit guides love walking this path with us. It's true. They're the ones that whisper in your ear, will tell you stuff, will give you the dream, or show you a thing, or then you need to respond to that because they wanted it to seem like all these things were taboo about the ancestors and stuff. Meanwhile, they busy here with demonic spirits. But the G and our beloved Creator, we went to go break that nest and wrap that black adder around Hotel California. So they are imprisoned, prisoners of their own devices. But you are free. We are free. Our beloved spirit guides, we appreciate everything you do. You see? Because in the land of milk and honey, our love is a currency. That don't mean now you just get to get your way all the time and people wait and then put on you, and that is like retarded. It means where you become fully capable, competent, emotionally and intellectually balanced. Great self-control, because in lies of power. Now that all these silly things which cause a hell of a lot of trouble, because these people are so delusional, they thought they were the creator. They even created CERN to create the frequency of Shiva, but I found him. He's a real man. He put a crown on my head that looks like this. So, so they delusional. They thought they looked almighty, but they're more like the never mind. It's not a bad thing. Our beloved spirit guides, thank you very much for walking this path with us and for teaching us the lessons we needed to learn, and for always saving us. And for always saving us. You see? And I also read, guys, because we must now get used to the fact that this is reality, right? They're trying to tell you, okay, so you maybe made a few mistakes, say with like money, for example, but that you have this opportunity now to do better, to work something out. And when you get stuck with a problem, with them, speak to our Creator, speak to your ancestors. Because I found that it's actually better when you speak with them, then they tell you who you can speak with you. See, it's divine guidance. Then, honesty is the highest form of love. Can our beloved Creator help us to perfect our weaknesses if we are in denial that we have any? No. You must be a willing student, mostly. I think you need to have an interest in self-improvement for this to work for you. But if it's not your interest, why would it work? You see, you're free. You have free will. And now these demons can't now come and use their abracadabra and send their serpents, because from what I've seen, they're like pits of serpents and stuff. Dark grey, and this lot was full of colors. But what I figured out, because there's no honor among thieves, is the blue one that was on the throne. That serpent set the others up because they want something. So then they knew, I will eliminate them. But then I got the blue one also. You see? Because their plans always come to naught. Honesty is the highest form of love. Because now you've got no burdens to carry. And our Creator did ascend us and forgave you. Judgment came and all of that. So begin again. But embrace your role in it, because it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And you have a role to play. Plants. What about plants? I'm thinking planting good seeds. Because now the first he separated the sheep from the wolves. Then he separated the wheat from the weeds. So I'm feeling like now you're going to grow beautifully. Because you're free now. You don't have to be afraid of this witchcraft show. Because they really did send these kind of things to people. But wherever I am, there the throne is, you see. So, works for me. So that's again tantrology. Plants, new job, and female. Maybe one of you is a horticulturalist and you're going to work at a nursery or something. And it will be good for you. I think it also reminds you of a time when you were younger, like maybe your mother or your grandmother or your grandfather taught you some gardening, and that is where you learn to master this. But your fortunes will turn around in it now. Your garden can grow now because all the snakes were sliced and taste, and then settle it. Alright? So don't give up. Uh, your spirit guides are saying whatever your shortcomings were, you were forgiven, and that you can plant new seeds now. And honesty will ensure that your path is light. We're not burdened by past things. Because our beloved Creator doesn't forgive you and then he's a jerk about it for you. No, he's okay, right? So now you're going to use everything you've learned and begin again. So if you weren't working, you're going to get a job. I think that's what's being healed. Then this power is energy, authority is what energy to use. For example, there is electricity in the wiring between the switch and the bulb, right? So the electricity would be the energy, but who's controlling the switch? Who determines whether the light should be on or off? So now the thumbnail here is something our Creator gave me earlier this year. It's called the Scepter of Supreme Authority. Ain't that lovely? My beloved Creator gave it to me. Because He gives me swords, He gives me a lot of things because I'm the golden ray. Right? And I definitely know how to use it. And Archangel Michael was with me. So these battles that we engage in, it's not only for us, but it's for you too, because we don't want you to have to tolerate this devilry. But these psychopaths are convinced that our Creator is devilry. I said, destruction is inherent in the construction of the new. It's nothing personal. If it was worth keeping, it would have stood the test of time. But these structures are totally contrary to what our beloved Creator said. He said, all my children. So what did they do? He separated the sheep from the wolves and the wheat from the wheat. And you are the best of the best of the best, just like He is. You are the great, merciful, is the grateful, and Hotel California is the ungrateful. Because I say so. So, okay. Beloved Creator, the longer I know you, the sweeter you grow. Creator is very excited. What first used to seem like, my Creator, what is this? What is that? That. Now this is like, okay. So we grow into our roles. You see, the seeds eventually bloom. And I just love discovering it. And today I was thinking, everybody wants to be the prize, whatever, right? But our beloved Creator is the surprise. So if you follow this path and you are open to growing closer to Him, you are in for a delightful time. Although He'll gear you up and get ready for things, but now this is done already. So I think He's going to bring you new things, challenges, where you can see who you are, what you're capable of, what you like, what you don't like, and then master that which you aspire towards. Right? Conscious mind, you feel passionate, energetic, renewed. Like after stuff like this, the adrenaline is pumping, right? Because it's like it's really happening. It's not like look like ghosts and things like that. But you fired up because you can feel that your luck is changing and that you have more direction now. And that you can speak to our Creator and our spirit guides and the ancestors and say, help me with this, help me with that, show this, show that. Even the ancestors, if you did wrong to the ancestors, right? Now they died. Now you feel guilty, man, because, maybe you didn't part in the right way. But I can tell you with 100% certainty, That's the last thing they're thinking of. Because here there's only love. They love you. They want the best for you. They want you to know, don't worry about that. Yes, it could have been better, but it is what it is. So, like, and if you've forgiven now, because when we leave here, we don't take our emotions, we take our experience, what we learned, because it's the wisdom from the life experience that uh, is how our soul grows. What did we learn? And I was saying, and as you grow, you get discernment, you get intelligence, you get morality, and then our beloved Creator starts giving you lots of things because maybe there are other earths too. And you will go and make things right there. That's why I share these things with you so that you can be aware. You get swords, you engage in this kind of battle, you get scepters, you get Pegasus, you get crowns, you get a whole lot of things. You get the heart of our Creator too, like a tissue that gets up to. That's why I say our Creator is full of surprises. But if you're on the wrong side of him, then you will think he's demonic and he's this and that. It's because the veil is wrapped so tightly around people that used witchcraft, who thought they were like the power, but they may have had power, but they didn't have authority. Our beloved Creator Shiva gave me the scepter of sovereign authority and this crown. That's why when they perform these things, I can see exactly what they do. Anytime somebody does something here on this planet, I know what they do. And that's not because of me, that's because of our beloved Creator. And because I showed him that I'm trustworthy. And no matter what situation you put me in, you must know this happens very quickly. You have to be on point. It's live environment, right? That's how we grow in our divinity. So these were all the things that were hidden from us. And one of the reasons they were hidden from us was because they couldn't understand it. Their consciousness wasn't ready for that. And they made up their own interpretations of things. And that's where they went wrong. Because we have the gift of divine intelligence and free will, we need to process everything we hear for ourselves in consultation with our beloved Creator. He plants the seeds. Now, I've been through so many battles like this over 32 years, right? This was like, okay, just another one. But there were so many, I think 100,000. But these souls I got in heaven, let's go with supersonic mode. Now, I enjoy all this because it's like, our beloved Creator is full of delightful surprises. So that's why I'm not surprised to see this God. So I'm excited for you because this is a cosmic journey. And in order for you to move through the realms, you better be on your best behavior. You can't embarrass our Creator. That's why you have to separate us with these scoundrels. They would have embarrassed it. But you're worthy. 9 billion. 9 billion made it, including the ancestors. You know? Our beloved Creator is like, takes my breath away and it makes my heart stop and race simultaneously. But by now I'm used to it. But in the beginning, I had the biggest complaints department. You're going to have to leave something behind. Maybe your old ways, right? Maybe before you used to gamble a lot, but now you're thinking you're not going to gamble anymore. You're going to use your money and plant new seeds. Like you're going to use the same resources, but in a different way. You're going to work it out because now you don't feel guilty anymore for the mistakes you made, right? You made it. So now, to be in the land of milk and honey and absolute truth means you can now see the errors of your ways. And I started out by saying that how can our beloved Creator teach us if we are in denial of our flaws? But now you can be before Him with all your weaknesses because He's not there now to chop off your head. He's actually there to say, that's less than stellar. Try something new. Then you can say, okay, while you're going through the process of learning this new habit, you can, and you slip up, then you engage in conversation with him and say, but please remind me, give me a sign to set that. Then it's for you to heed it when you hear it. Where do you plant your seeds? You're thinking about it. You're doing something. You're doing something new with the same old things. You are repurposing. So, so that's good. The best way to know what to invest in is to find out what makes you happy. Because when work feels like play, then that's your calling. Like me now, I'm so used to this stuff I do when I do it. It has to be my calling. Right, and the crown is a perfect fit. It's so nice and light. With this crown that I got is quite heavy. But the crown of Shiva is quite light. Our beloved Creator, what is in the conscious mind? Conscious in the subconscious mind is our beloved Creator. Our beloved Creator is a living man. Now the wicked will never acknowledge our Creator man. They just think it's the universe is this. The universe meant that when we got to the throne of our beloved Creator, angels, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, and I, we all were at the same frequency. We were in universe, like harmonized, like a melody, with the same heart. That's how we did it. But this is cosmic design, right? These are the rooms of our Creator, and there are many. That's why we all don't go to the same. It just depends on where we are, but our beloved Creator is our source. And with Him we're safe because the G did what she does when she does what she does. Don't try the G. In the recent past, you put in the work. If the Creator say paint, you paint. If the Creator say go left, you go left. Like that. You put in the work. You did the affirmations. You said, I'm going to use my resources in a new way. And that is bringing about change. And the ancestors and your spirit guides and our creators all backing you. They're with you. You can do it. You're not alone. You have to let go of some things you're reevaluating now. So you did something for 30 years, like drink, for example. Now you're like, it's the 31st year. You're like, okay, that's not boring. Let me try something new. Now you use your alcohol money for something else, perhaps. Planting new seeds, right? But our Creator doesn't impose on you. But our spirit guides do. We want to do something, they say no. We say yes, you know. Our Creator's love. He will just do whatever we basically ask. But love needs discipline too. So to get to this high level with Him means that He will never take advantage of His love. So that's why like places like CERN can't go make a frequency and think they can ever get here. They get here to this disaster. Because our Creator is a living man. He's not just a frequency, he's in the flesh. He put the crown on my head with his own hands. Obviously my heart stopped and raced at the same time. But you're holding back. You're taking stock now. You're thinking, if I invest my money like this and that and that and that, then I can get another outcome. And the spirit of luck is with you. But you need to bring your part. Right? How do you exercise authority over yourself? Where will you put your energy to good use? Because it's actually in your hands. It is free will. Around you, divine justice, the environment is fair now. The land of milk and honey, they can come here with the cadaver, abra stuff that Jesus, if you're safe. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, our Creator. No hocus pocus. Hopes and fears to take command of your emotions. Because maybe, these demons did so much shit to the people, right? That some of them were severely traumatized, and then they could never embrace them with their full selves, and then they kind of went on a downward spiral, which was the aim of these organizations. Yet they were killing people for the crown of Shiva. However, to obtain the crown of Shiva, you have to nurture others. You can't go steal the blood of the innocent and think that's going to absolve you or whatever. You see, hocus pocus, man. The devil is a confuser and a deceiver. But now you're hoping because you understand, okay, you are forgiven and all that stuff, right? You have your divine helpers here as gods and goddesses. They are your maidens, your handmaidens, right? They're there to do things for you. But you also have a role to play. Outcome, peace of mind. You're going to sort it out so much that that confusion and that haste and that scatterbrainness that all over the place without being anywhere is going to dissolve. Because this is what calms your mind. When you choose something, focus on it and don't get distracted. And don't get distracted. You're going to go from the 4 to the 9. Independent, capable, self-sufficient, able, willing, stunning, lovely, because you can take care of yourself. Because when you can take care of yourself, you can take care of others and of things. And when you can do that, you build a trust relationship with our beloved Creator. Because to get to this level, it's a position of trust and of integrity and of discipline. When they come attack me, I can be egotistical and say, oh no, what, this is madness. And now I have to jump up there, look like a biggest idiot. And I do it, and the consequences is evident in our lives on this planet. So when our creators says be obedient, our spirit guides will kick up butt, our ancestors will push us, etc. because it serves our highest good. And then we see what we are made of and what we are capable of. Because our beloved Creator is full of delightful surprises. Thank you, our beloved Creator, for your divine guidance and that we managed to slay them. You see, the throne is always here. Wherever we are there, the throne means you're safe. Right? Our beloved Creator is worthy to be praised. He is the greatest. Hallelujah, hallelujah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Thanks for watching.